But is this your first time coming to China?
No.
No.
I lived here for 10 years before.
Oh, you have lived in China for 10 years.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Like living here in 10 years, were you living here with your parents?
Yeah, with my parents.
Your parents, they all live here.
No, they live in Austria now, but I came back to China.
Mm. So living in China for 10 years, like were you schooling or you were working?
I I was at school.
Y- You were in school,
Yeah.
or meaning so meaning you did your senior high
No. I did like kindergarten and primary school here, and
here,
then middle school, high school I did in Austria.
middle school. That because you schooled there, I think your Chinese is good, right?
No.
No?
No.
Are you serious?
Okay.
Okay. Hi guys, it's a boy, the man of riches once again, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have with me an Austrian, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, called Simone, and she's here to share with us her experiences so far in China. And I know you stay glued to this channel and enjoy this conversation. So if today's your first time actually watching my video or watching my channel, please do me the favor to like this video, subscribe, and then share to your friends. So without talking too much, I would like her to first of all tell us a bit about herself and where she's from. Okay. All right. So Simone, the floor is yours.
Um, I'm 18 years old. I moved to Beijing last summer to study Chinese in BLCU, and before that, I was living in Austria.
Okay. So what made you to choose Beijing language and culture in university?
I didn't choose it. My scholarship chose it for me. I applied to study art and a university in Hangzhou, and because my Chinese level wasn't good enough, they put me here for 1 year.
Okay. Okay. So tell us, how has your experience at BLCU been like? What are some of the highlights and challenges you have faced?
Some of the highlights are definitely the community, the students here. They're very friendly, and the teachers are very nice. The I don't know. I think some of the challenges would probably be the living with other people in a dorm because I never did that before, and maybe I don't know, just going to classes every day until 4 p.m. It's really a lot.
A lot. So how many are you in a room?
I live with three other people.
Three other people.
Yeah.
So meaning you are four in a room.
Well, two in one room, and then you walk over, and then there's two more.
One. Okay. So which country are they from?
I don't know.
You don't know.
One is from Cuba, one is
Cuba.
from Vietnam, and the last one is one of the islands next to Australia.
Oh, okay. Okay. So what are some of the things that you enjoy most about Chinese culture and daily life in Beijing?
I enjoy the food. I enjoy how cheap things are. I, that's not really culture. I'm not sure. I haven't really been exposed to a lot of Chinese culture because I'm mostly just at the university or by myself. Like not by myself, but like I haven't really experienced it.
Hmm. So when you came to Beijing, has your expectation changed about Beijing?
No, I
No.
mean I just the purpose was to stay here for 1 year
1 year.
and study languages. I mean, there's a lot more pollution than I expected, and I expected there to be a lot more challenges regarding Chinese and my Chinese level, but I'm a lot smarter than I thought I was.
Hmm.
So it's it's been good.
Okay, so after you're done with your 1 year studies, would you continue to study here or you go back to
I'm gonna
your
study
hometown?
in Hangzhou.
You're going to study in Hangzhou.
Yeah,
So meaning that you are here to just to learn about Chinese, and then you are now going to do your major at Hangzhou.
Yeah.
So what is your major at Hangzhou?
Fine arts.
Finance.
No, fine arts. Art.
Fine art.
Yeah.
Is it master's or a bachelor's degree?
Bachelor's.
Bachelor. So you come here to learn Chinese. Is it part of the scholarship requirement?
Yeah.
It's part. So can you take us through?
Hmm?
Can you take us through your scholarship requirement?
What do you mean?
Like I meant, you said learning 1 year of Chinese is part of your scholarship
Yeah.
requirement, right?
Yeah.
So can you take us through, like, why is it a requirement, like,
Oh, so that I can study in Chinese at my next university.
in this university? So the program that you're going to do in Hangzhou is also going to be in Chinese.
It's everything's in
It's in
Chinese.
Chinese. So are you supposed to pass a certain exams before you can mm, continue with a major in Hangzhou?
So exams? I have to pass HSK 5
HSK 5.
for my university requirements,
Mm.
and I have to pass the CSC exam, which
CSA
is the
exam.
scholarship exam.
So in case you are able to pass these two examinations, you can't maintain your scholarship anymore, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right. So have you had the opportunity to travel to other places apart from Beijing?
Um, in China,
Yes, I mean,
I've, I traveled when I was younger, but not this year.
not this year.
Yeah, I went with my class to Xiong'an, but that was last semester,
That's
just for
semester.
1 day.
But is this your first time coming to China?
No,
No.
I lived here for 10 years before.
Oh, you have lived in China for 10 years.
Yeah,
Oh, wow. Like living here in 10 years, were you living here with your parents?
yeah, with my parents.
Your parents, they all live here.
No, they live in Austria now, but I came back to China.
Mm. So living in China for 10 years, like were you schooling or you were working?
I was at school.
Y- You were in school,
Yeah.
or meaning meaning you did your senior high
No, I did like kindergarten and primary school here, and
here,
then middle school, high school I did in Austria.
middle school. That because you schooled there, I think your Chinese is good, right?
No,
No?
no.
Are you seriously
I went to an international school,
to
so
international schools?
yeah.
But I think HSK 5, you have already passed that, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, then I think your Chinese is actually good. How I wish we could even do this interview in Chinese, you know. Right. Aside Beijing and Hangzhou and which are Shenyang?
Hmm?
Shen what?
Uh, like where
Beijing,
I've been.
Hangzhou, yeah.
So Beijing, I haven't been to Hangzhou yet. I went to Xiong'an,
Xiaoan,
Xiong'an,
Xiuan,
Xiong'an.
Xiong
Yeah,
is also a city in China.
yeah.
Xiuan at where? In which province? You don't know.
It's like I think 1 hour away from Beijing.
From Beijing?
Yeah,
Oh.
with the Gaotie.
So your parents were also living in China, and then so but were they working here?
Yeah,
They were working here. Is it convenient for you to tell us the kind of work they were doing?
I don't know what it was.
You don't know what they were doing.
No.
You don't know
I mean, my dad was working in some company,
company.
manufacturing company. It was a German company. That, yeah. And my mom, I don't know.
You don't know. So tell us what is unique about Austrian ladies.
Austrian ladies?
Yes, what is unique about them?
I don't know.
You don't know.
They're people. They speak German.
Oh, people also speak German, right?
Yes, we speak German in Austria. Uh, I don't know. I mean,
Because you haven't lived there for some time, so
I don't like. What is unique compared to what?
Like some of the things that they do that is unique from other ladies. Maybe their strengths, maybe their way of life, and other
Like,
stuff.
I don't know.
Hmm.
They're just people in Austria tend to drink a lot of alcohol.
Alcohol.
But the ladies, uh, I I really don't know what to
You
say.
don't know. Okay.
I mean, it's more like in general people there.
Hmm.
They're more traditional, and that's yeah.
Hmm. All right. So, can you tell us about your love life because you have lived all your life in Beijing, in China. So I don't know if okay. I don't have to put much into it, but if you can just tell us more about your love life.
My love life.
Yes. How has it been like? Yeah, a, a, fo- a foreigner in China and maybe probably might have some one or two challenges and
Um, I mean, I was dating someone for 2 years, and
mm,
then we just broke up. So I don't really think I. I mean, it was long distance, so that was hard, obviously, but that's not really specific to
mm,
China. So I haven't really been able to experience a lot of differences because I was in a relationship for so long.
mm. So is a person in China or in Austria
In the US.
in the US? So the person is in the US and you are in China
Yeah.
and you're having like a long distance
Yeah.
relationship for 2 years.
No. We were together in Austria,
Oh, okay.
and then when I moved to China, he moved to the US.
You moved to the US and
So that was the long
that
distance.
was it for 2 years. So in which year? Which year did you break up?
Uh, this year, 2 months ago.
Just 2 months ago. Wow.
Yeah.
That's so sad. But are you hurt or something?
Huh?
Are you hurt?
Am I
Are you
what?
hurt?
Hurt?
Yes,
Yes.
you're hurt. So have you heard from your breakup?
Um, I'm working on it.
You're working on it.
I'm working on it. Yeah.
Hmm. So as you're in campus, like, did anyone approach you or something like that?
Yeah.
And
A lot.
how are we able to handle it?
When I was dating my ex, I would tell them I have a boyfriend, and now I mostly just ignore it or run away.
Hmm. Oh, okay. Okay. So what do you think about the educational system in China?
In China. I think it's very different from my country
The country?
because they give, I mean, they're very strict and they
Strict.
expect the students to be strict as well.
Hmm.
For example, if I'm sick, I have to go all the way to the hospital and get a sick leave. Otherwise, I'll have like, for the entire day, I'll have 6 absences. And then because I'm a scholarship student, I can't have more than 60 absences. And even
Hmm.
if I have a lot of absences, it looks bad for my report. So they're very strict on absences, like attendance and homework, and they expect the student to be there every single day, even if they're sick sometimes. That's what my teacher said. Like even when she was sick, she would go to school. But personally, because of where I because I went to school mostly in Austria,
Hmm.
the teachers there were like, if you were sick, then you should rest, stay home, and stuff. And they would trust that you're actually sick, and you don't. It wouldn't really count as an absence sometimes. And so I usually prioritize my health over studying,
Hmm.
which contradicts with the teaching system here. And I have to learn a lot every day. but that's
Okay.
part of my intensive course. So
So you said you study from like you go to class from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., right?
8:30 to 4.
8
Yeah,
8:30 to 4 p.m.
yeah.
So what do you usually use your leisure time for?
Sleeping.
Sleeping?
Yes, I need a lot of sleep because I'm very exhausted from the classes. On the weekends sometimes I go out with my friends. Sometimes I'm just talking to my friends at Building 17.
Good on 17.
Yeah,
So how are you able to cope with four people living in the same room?
I am just not there 90% of the time.
You're not, or really?
Yeah,
Then where have you been going to
just outside.
outside?
Yeah, just in general outside. I
Mm,
mean, it's easier to cope with now because I get along with all my roommates. So usually, if you just respect each other and have good communication and like set boundaries, then it's fine. You don't have to be friends or anything. You just need to respect the other person.
like initially, were you people having some issues and
Hmm?
understand?
What?
I- Initially, were you people having some issues?
Like with the rooms?
Yes, like the roommates and stuff. And have you also that did you have you had a plan of changing your room at some point in time?
Yes. So I used to live at Building 19,
Mm,
but I got into a really bad fight with my roommate over there during my first week. So then I moved to Building 4. And in Building 4, the roommates I got, they were easier to get along with. But, some people, they weren't really used to living with other people before.
mm,
So you kind of have to like teach them how to take care, like, or they have to learn, or in my case, I had to teach my roommate
mm,
how to like do your laundry, how to clean the bathroom, how to do this and this and this.
mm.
And they just living with other people, you just need to be more conscious of other people, I guess.
Okay.
And also, it's just like living alone for the first time for some of these people. So they need to learn how to clean up after themselves and stuff like that.
Mm. Oh, okay. All right. Actually, if not because of you, I never knew Dam 4 has 4 in a room. This can because all that I know was that the rooms are 2 in a room.
Yeah, on the 10th floor, there are 4 people rooms.
Third floor,
Yeah.
like all the rooms,
No,
uh,
not all of them, but they have some.
some. Wow. On my room, we're just 2, and the room is quite big. We share like so nice. Okay. Yeah. So tell me, like, how is it like being a foreigner in China?
Um,
Because you say you stayed in Hangzhou, like that's where you did
I
your
lived in Xiamen.
Xiamen.
Yeah,
Okay, that's where you lived
yeah,
all your life. Like when you were a kid, you did your kindergarten over there, your
yeah.
junior high school, right? Junior high school,
No, primary school.
primary school, basic school, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So how is it like?
Hmm?
So tell
Uh,
me,
it's weird.
weird.
Like everyone knows that you're a foreigner,
Mm,
and a lot of times, like just 2 days ago, I was outside in like the 798 art district with my friend, and this random girl comes up to me and she's like, "Can I take a picture with you? You're so pretty." And I'm like, what is this?" And yeah, some stuff like that happens all the time to foreigners here. It's really weird to get used to, and random people asking you for your WeChat, it's also really weird.
so those who have been doing that, are they guys or they are
uh girls,
ladies,
girls, girls.
girls,
A lot of it is girls, sometimes guys,
guys?
but
But those who ask for your WeChat, are they guys or they are girls?
guys and girls.
both of them.
It depends where I meet them. You know, on the
So
street it's mostly girls.
so after you give them your WeChat, what happens next?
I never text them.
But how do they text back?
No,
They don't.
nothing. They
Not.
usually don't text. I think
So I want to ask you: do you think making a Chinese friend is difficult?
no,
It's not. Why is it not difficult?
because I think a lot of Chinese people want to have foreign friends. So being a foreigner, it would be easier, you know. But you just kind of have to separate like who actually is your friend and who only wants to be with you because you're a foreigner.
Hmm.
You know?
Oh, okay. Because some people were trying to say that being a foreigner in China is quite hard because when you try to be friends with some of the Chinese people, they don't really test back and they don't also actually give you the chance to get to know them more.
Mm.
That's what they think. As we said earlier on about taking pictures and stuff, your color is actually Baijian.
Huh?
Your color is Baijian, right?
Baijiu. So like I'm white?
Yes.
Yes, I'm white.
Because I'm black, my own case is actually different from yours. Some actually will actually take a picture with me, and someone actually asked me this question one day when I was going somewhere. A driver, he was like, anytime I take my bath, or anytime I take my shower, do I see the dirt, like do I see the dirt, like my black dirt on the towel?
Ah,
And then he was using his hand to actually rub my skin, and then he was asking me why am I so black and stuff. And
and what do you say?
actually, I told him that I am from a different, like I'm from Africa, and our genes is actually different from them.
Mm,
Yeah, so that's how. But when he was actually asking these questions, I wasn't actually angry because I know he was curious because he want to know more. So I
yeah,
also explained to him the reason why I am black, blah blah blah. So it's not anything like that or like
yeah,
it was weird, man. But
yeah. I get that.
that's just by the way. Yeah. So as you said, you have already broken up with your boyfriend, and do you intend having another one in the near future?
Do I intend to have another one? No,
Not now.
no, no.
No, no,
Especially not in Beijing
not in Beijing. Why not in Beijing?
because I'm leaving in like 2 months.
You're leaving 2 months. Okay, yeah. Okay. But if your boyfriend actually loves you, maybe he might be coming to visit you all the time.
Maybe,
Maybe.
but still no. I don't think so.
I don't think so. So you would rather get one at Hangzhou than
I don't know. I'm not really looking for a boyfriend right now, so whatever happens, happens, I guess.
happens. So is your boyfriend your first love, like your first love, and that just happened? Okay. All right. So can you tell me more about the Australian people?
Yeah, I don't know very much, but because I was only there for 8 years, but I think compared to other places I've been, Austrian people can be kind of narrow-minded, but and like they're I don't know how to say this. You know the stereotype about German people and how they're like very strict and like da, da,
Mm,
da, da. It's kind of you could apply that for Austrians as well. For
okay.
example, I have this neighbor, right? And because my family is like I'm half Chinese, my brothers are half Russian and stuff like this. She's kind of like racist towards us. So we have a dog and he's on the balcony and she's called like the police animal control like because we put him on the balcony even
Okay.
because he wants to be on the balcony she called them on us many times.
Mm.
And she also complains about noise after a certain time and stuff like this. So they're very strict about that. But I think Austrian people can be very friendly,
Friendly.
definitely. It just depends on which person you talk to. I also think they're more traditional because we're a Catholic country. So we have like religion classes at school.
Mm. So you said your family is a half Chinese, half Muslim. Like, is your mom a Chinese?
My mom's Chinese.
Or your mom is a Chinese woman? Oh, and your dad is okay. So it's interracial marriage, right?
Yes.
Oh wow. I think you are interracial daughter, right?
Yes.
Interracial daughter. Oh, oh wow. So where is your mom now?
In China?
Is in China, like Xiamen,
No, in Chongqing.
Chongqing, and your dad is now at Australia. So are they still married or
No, they're not. They divorced.
they divorced? But I hope your dad is not looking for another person to marry
Oh, he already married someone else.
or already
Yeah.
so fast.
No, it's like 17 years ago or something.
17 years ago. Oh wow. Eh, 老师, 哦，好，你好。Okay. My teacher actually is.
He's also my teacher.
Ah,
Yeah.
oh wow. This man is so nice. He doesn't actually stress students so much.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and I like the way he's so friendly and stuff. But he said he'll be retiring next year.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So at Hangzhou, you're going to study for 4 years, right?
Yeah.
Fine art. But why did you choose that course, fine art?
Cause I didn't know what else to do.
You didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
So they just give you the course. But
No, I mean I chose it,
you
but I
chose it,
didn't know
but
what
you didn't
else
know.
to choose.
But what do you love doing?
I love doing gymnastics.
Gymnastics.
Yes.
Oh wow. Like yoga?
No.
You don't do yoga.
No. I don't like yoga.
You don't do yoga. Are you afraid maybe any of your parts will break or
Hmm?
are you afraid that any part of your body would break or something?
No, not afraid.
I mean yoga. Like if you try to do yoga, are you afraid maybe some part of your body will break or
No, I just every time I do yoga I fall down.
you fall down?
And that's not so fun.
I think you should persist. Maybe something that you have to try and then get used to it because your stature actually looks like someone who is doing yoga and stuff.
Oh.
Oh wow.
I just do gymnastics sometimes.
Sometimes. So as you are leaving to Hangzhou, I believe you'll be missing your friends here, right?
Yeah, of course.
You miss them a lot. But I'm sure they are going to be a lifetime friend to you.
I hope.
I hope so. Life can be anything.
Yeah.
Life can be anything, and anything can happen.
Yeah.
So I think we'll end here, and as usual, try your best to subscribe to this channel if today's the first time watching this video, and also like the video. Tell me what you think about our conversation. Okay. So peace out. Say bye bye to them.
Bye bye.